Decisions. The G3 Pro or just the G3? Which one will it be? What's going on, folks? ST here, and today we're going to be looking at the UWELL Caliburn G3 Pro. Let's see what you're going to get in the box. You're going to get the device, 3 pods, a point 0.6, a point 0.9 that are 2.5 ml capacity, and this big boy right here that is a point 0.4 that is a 3 ml capacity, Type-C charging cable, and a user manual. All right, so here is the Caliburn G3 Pro. Yes, this thing is pretty hefty right here. It is a 1,000 milliamp internal battery in this one. Also, it is USB Type-C charging. It does have 2 amp to get you charged up a little bit quick there. They are stating that this is the first pod device with a full screen on it, and you are about to see that here in just a second. It's got a little bit of heft to it, just a hair. Does have adjustable airflow here on the side, which I see a lot of these pod systems are doing now. And the body almost feels like it has kind of a glass feeling to it. Real nice, kind of a more exquisite type pod system. But anyway, let's take a look at this screen right here. So you've got a control button on the side. So 5 clicks to turn it on. And there you go, folks. This thing has a humongous screen on the front. I'm going to have to keep hitting that button there so we can keep her on. But the Caliburn G3 Pro, I'm trying to describe it. First off, I've been using just the G3 forever, and that gives you kind of a size comparison. It is a bit larger. It does have more weight than the G3, and we'll kind of get into a little bit of a battle with these here in just a second. But let's go ahead and put a pod in. This is one that I've been using. Now, the pods themselves, they are compatible with the G3 and the G3 Pro. So if you're using either one, if you got both, you can use it in either device. So that's pretty cool on there. But also, these are side fill, pretty standard. You've probably seen a million of these right here, but let's go ahead and pop this in. So this is a 35-watt device. And of course, whatever resistant pod you're using, it's automatically going to detect when you put it in, which you can see right there. We've got her sitting at 35, but this is the 0.9, and 15 is where that's going to go. On the screen itself, it's going to kind of give you a quick layout. I wish the screen was staying a little bit longer. Let me try this right here and plug it in and see if we can keep her on a little longer. So as you can see here at the bottom, you got your battery status. Boy, I can't even speak today. You've got this little display on the screen with some robot thing going on. I don't really get all that. I think it's just more or less kind of a gimmicky thing to say, hey, look at this big screen we've got going on here. To me, it's a little bit much on a pod system, but you know, people are different. People like different things. For me, it really doesn't matter on here, but I mean, for what it is, it does. I guess it does look pretty cool. But what you're going to get on the screen, you're going to get your wattage up here at the top. You're going to get this little pro light. It also is going to show for the wattage, going to give you your resistance. And this device right here, let's go through. There's not much of a menu system for it having such an elaborate screen, but 2 clicks on here. And this will give it to where you can use this as a firing button or do auto draw, or if you click it again twice, you can see you go right here, and it's strictly auto draw then, no firing button, which is cool. I like that because I'm somebody that never uses the fire button on these. I'm always auto draw. And then 2 to change the wattage, 3 clicks, and then you can just go through your wattages there. Of course, it's not going to let it exceed for what resistance that is on that particular pod, which this is what I roll at, 15 watts with this thing. And then 5 clicks on and off is what's going to turn it off and on. Pretty simple. That's it. There's nothing else to it. You do have a puff counter on it, and how you would reset the puff counter on this one, I don't really know, but can't seem to find that in there. But all in all, pretty cool. I like it. It's basic for as big as the screen is, but hey, it is what it is, right? But now these two compared to one another, I have been using a G3 forever. I love it. Probably one of the best Caliburns out there to me. But after using this one, it's kind of a toss up. I still find myself carrying this one more. I guess for the simple fact that this is a little bit smaller, even though you do have a little bit of a screen on here, which I never really look at anyway. uh, this one just feels lighter. It's easier when it's in my pocket. This one's got a little bit more heft to it, so I kind of use this one more around the house or maybe just out running around. But in my day to day, when I'm constantly gone from the house, I normally have this in the pocket right here when I've got a pod system. So neither one of them are bad. The airflow on this one, I do like. Again, it's another pod device with an airflow control that you can really dial in that airflow you're looking for. It's not kind of like you're trying to set this and the airflow just keeps feeling the same to it. So you can really tell a difference with these. And then two, this thing comes with 3 pods. It even shows it on the front of the box that they offer 3 pods, but I've kind of looked around and I'm seeing this symbol on some of the boxes and I'm not seeing it on others. So I don't know if this is something limited or if this is the route they're going. But if they're giving you 3 pods with this thing, that's definitely a plus. But let's go back up top, vape on this one, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, we're back. Let's get a hit off this. You can see the little robot doing its thing, whatever it might be. I don't know. But anyway, I don't have to sit here and go, wow, this pod is something else. I've been vaping these pods for a long time. I've been using just the standard G3, I feel like for almost a year now. It might be a little less, but somewhere in there. And this is the pod system I've been using like crazy. It's been with me. I always keep a pod system on me, and that one you'll always find in my pocket. This one right here, this is a larger version, obviously got a larger battery, but I don't find myself carrying this one out and about a lot. Not to say that I wouldn't, but if I had my option between the two, I'm probably going to go with the standard G3 again, just because of it being a little lighter, just a little bit smaller, a little bit more easy on the pocket, opposed to this one, which is a little bit more on the weighty side. But if you're somebody that doesn't mind that right there, this would probably be perfect for you. Now, it's got a whole lot of little lights and display action going on there, but I'm not really into all of that. Some people are, I'm just not. But the airflow's nice on this one. I got it dialed in just where I like it, and it's pretty much dialed in to where this one vapes all the time. So again, that's a good thing. Again, got a lot more battery life in this one compared to the other. You got 1,000 compared to, I think it's either 7 to 900 on the standard G3. I'm sure somebody will correct me in comments. I don't remember which it is, but in a day's time, because this is not the only thing I vape during a day when I'm away from the house, I've got plenty of power when I get home, probably going into the second day. For some people, you're not going to have that because that's strictly what you vape on all day. So this one would probably even carry me longer, but again, I like the smaller one. I keep repeating myself on that, so I'm going to quit that. All in all, though, the G3 is pretty nice. It's built well. I mean, it's heavy duty. I'm kind of shocked though for them stating that they've got the largest screen, that there's not really much in the menu option that you can do with it. Now, you're probably saying, well, what all could you do with a pod system? Hey, I have no clue, but if you're going to give a big old screen like that, hey, throw in a few little extra things. What they could be, I don't know. Anyway, though, it's pretty nice. Again, it's kind of, I don't know. like I said, I see that up at the top, them giving the third pod with this. On some boxes, I've seen it. On some, I haven't. I don't know if this is some special run of them, but if they were doing 3 in all of these, hey, that's definitely a plus. You can't go wrong there, but I don't know if it's just going to be 2 pods down the road, but you'll have to keep up with it. All in all, it's a cool device. If you like all the little lights and displays and stuff like that, this one's definitely going to be right up your alley. If you like to keep life a little bit more simple, stick with the G3. If you're looking for either one of these, of course, I can't help you out at all because YouTube does not allow it. You're going to have to do your own homework. But for some odd reason, I'm hearing in the air auto parts, and I don't understand that. I don't know why, but some people might get that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And with that being said, y'all have a good day.